Hello wealthy people, welcome to Bali, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanne, this is my channel Joanne Wealth, the place to come to feel empowered, to feel inspired, sometimes a little bit of education, to learn how to step into your own life of wealth. This is a life where you feel rich in your mind, your body and your soul. What a perfect place to do Wealth Wednesday. I am in Bali. I am in the first of 3 tree houses that we are staying in over this week. We then move to Ubud next week. And I thought what I would do is share in each villa that we're staying in, each tree house. First of all, I'm not a travel vlogger. However, I will show you the tree houses. I will show you around. And I'm also going to share with you how I stay wealthy and how I use my travels to help me to stick to my rituals, to help me to step into a life of wealth, to help with my manifestations. Having this downtime to really reflect on what it is I want, where am I going, and what do I need to do. And that's what I'm going to do over the next 3 videos. So it's going to be 3 weeks worth of videos for the next 3 Wednesdays. First of all, let me give you a tour. So I have some amazing footage. Let me just show you where I am sat now actually. How beautiful. So I'm just about to eat, so we're just waiting for our food to arrive, so I thought perfect opportunity to start recording. So this amazing villa, let's have a little look around. Let me tell you where I am. So I am in a very small village called Seidman in Bali. It's up in the mountains. It was about 1.5 hours from Seminyak, so we spent the first 2 days there. This is out in nature. We're the only villa treehouse around. They're building a new one next door, but it is very quiet, as you can tell. You can just hear the river in the background, and it's birds, it's the odd cockerel, and that is it. It is amazing. And I'm really going to use this time in our first stop to reflect on what I'm trying to call in regards to my manifestations. And I'm going to be sharing with you in a few moments the journal prompts that I'm using and the meditation that I'm going to be following. While I'm here, I'm using this, like I said, to reflect and to give me some time to really get clear on the areas in my life where I want to see growth and where I need to release. So the areas that I'm focusing on, of course, that includes my business, career. So feel free to use these areas for yourself and have a look after watching this video of where you want to make some changes, where you want to improve, release. And I keep mentioning the word release because to grow, to step up a gear, we really do have to let go of some things. So one thing that I'm going to be working on, and I'll share my journal prompts for this once I journal later. I'm going to sort of do that live / recorded, is so I'm trying to release my fears, my blocks over money. Now, I've spoken a lot about money on this channel, and I really do believe that learnt behaviours, seeing my mum worrying about money when we were growing up, comments, beliefs that you can only have money if you work hard, and you need to be working until you're the age of 65, and only certain people have money. All of these beliefs that we have within us, that if we carry them with us, we are obviously never going to attract more. We're never going to step away from the norm, follow a path that is not necessarily traditional. And I feel that I made the first step. I just stepped away from my teaching career, but I still carry around with me these limiting beliefs with money, that I am not worthy to make certain amounts of money. And I really do think that I am blocking myself here. Now, those of you that are watching this and you've already, if you work on your own money stories, you will understand this as well. There are certain things we do, certain things we say. So for example, you know, always checking the price of things, or when people ask, having that panic of like, oh, I can't afford to do that. Instead of just taking a moment to reflect, to make sure that even if it is that we can't afford, that the thoughts are not scarce, that oh, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have that money. It's a flipping that belief of, okay, that is something that I do desire, but right now that is not meant for me. Because if it was meant for us, then we would have the money for that. And as well, I was focusing on, when I was journaling last night, the understanding of, you know, we feel that there's this lack of money anyway, that at some point money is going to run out. However, when we flip our beliefs and start looking at money as air, we don't ever take, you know, we don't conserve our breath and I'm not going to breathe just in case I run out of air, because we know it's there. We know that we can inhale, we can exhale, and it's going to be consistent. This comes naturally, and this is how we need to see money. Of course, that doesn't mean to throw it away and squander, and you know, it doesn't mean, you know, when you get it, just throw it straight out. Everything that we do needs to be with intention, it needs to be with purpose. And this is what I'm going to get clear on when I am journaling over the next 3 days. What is my intention? What is my purpose? So if I'm spending money, it's my intention, my purpose. If I'm saving money, what is my intention? What is my purpose? And when money comes up in conversations, I continue with the money is air. Money comes, money goes, money flows. Money is currency. Currency means flowing. So when we hold on to it because of lack, which is what I'm guilty of doing, it's a scarcity. We're living in, and our vibration is that of one of scarcity. So I hope that makes sense.
Hello. So, Miss Travel Vlogger, say hello, Joe.
Hi.
So we've just gone for a little walk into the village, and I thought this would be a really good time to reflect, to I guess have a mini gratitude ritual. And I invite you to do the same when you get time, just having a look around you where you are now and being grateful for the small things that we really take for granted. It's a really good exercise to do if you are looking to call in, or you're feeling lack, or you want to feel the abundance around you. And if you do get a chance to travel and go to somewhere like I am here, that some of the things that I take for granted at home, and you know, not having everything at my fingertips, really shows me and really allows me to feel the abundance that I actually have. So when I do slip into lack mindset or scarcity mindset, it really helps to pull you back in. So yeah, just take a moment now, do that right now, your gratitude practice, and I will show you where I am. Oh, look. Hey, Dash. So we're just walking back to the villa. I thought I'd show you the entrance because it's really cute. I think it's cute. I think it's cute as well.
journaling for today, I have actually just done my journaling session, so I thought it would be better to do it than share it. And following our walk, I really focused on gratitude. So as I mentioned as we were walking, gratitude is the highest vibration, and when we are vibrating, so everything is energy, we are energy, we have a vibration all day. So think of this as if you're in a bad mood, you're low vibration, and we would say that about people, they're low vibe, and we'd obviously say people are high vibe. So when we're practicing gratitude, it's high vibration, and practicing gratitude doesn't have to be a massive ritual. It can be throughout your day. And as I've just said, as I was walking, just being in a place that isn't, I'm just going to use Dubai. So of course I live in Dubai. Everything is at our fingertips. We want things delivered, we can get it delivered. You know, whatever we need, we can go on our phones and it's there. It's so quick, we get an instant response, and we take that for granted. And I know I take that for granted. So when I take myself out of Dubai, it's a really nice reflection and gratitude practice for me, that I can have a look around, I can walk through the streets here, and what I really like to reflect and tune in on is the things that I worry about, that the people here will not even have a care in the world about those things. They don't care when I'm worried about, I haven't got money to go shopping, or I can't have a facial this month, I'm trying to be careful, I'm not spending as much money, or I can't go to brunch, or I'm not doing this, or I'm saving for this. They don't give a damn about those things because they're really not important. And it's really nice for me to reflect on those things and the things that I overthink about and worry about, and sometimes feel like, oh my God, these things are not happening to me because I don't need to. And it feels like such a release to just reflect and think, do you know what? Why was I even stressed about that? Why am I worried that, or thinking about, or overthinking that I have clients on holiday and I'm not getting the same amount of money every single month, and I'm not coaching at the moment, and what programs am I going to do next? And because I have my steady stream income, and it is the materialistic side things that we might worry about, or we might want, and we can't have them instantly, and then we feel like we're in this lack because we have to save up for something, or we can't, you know, buy the handbag straight away or the shoes straight away when we really don't need them. I actually saw a really interesting reel on Instagram, and it was highlighting that if we actually showed all of our over purchasing, and the video was like a man, he had 10 hats on, a woman had hundreds of scarves, and there was a woman pulling loads of pairs of shoes behind her, and it really made me see that, you know, some of the stuff that we buy that we don't actually need, and when we come to places that aren't as affluent as where we're from, we can actually see that. Like, how many pairs of shoes do we actually need? Yes, it's nice to have different ones for different occasions, but do we really need 20 different pairs of shoes? Do I need 12 pairs of trainers when I'm not training in them? They're just different colours of the same trainer, you know? And when I'm here and I see people, they probably just have their one pair of shoes for everything, and it's just a real eye opener, and it really makes me sit back, first of all be grateful for what I do have, but second of all a big huge reality check that those things that I stress and worry about, I really do not need to. Which then leads me on to my journaling, and I've been journaling a lot. As I said, my focus is to change my money mindset, my money beliefs while I'm here, because again, first of all, how can I have a lack mindset and a scarcity mindset when I live the life that I do, and I have the things that I want? I have everything that I need around me, always at the tip of my fingertips, in my house, in my, you know, I have it all there. And I'm sure if we all reflect the things we actually need, we have. It might be some of the things that we desire that we don't, but then we need to reflect on that and actually ask ourselves, Why do we desire them? What is it that we desire them for? So I'm just going to go over some of the journal prompts that I put in my journal today, and you can use these for your own. So my focus today was money mindset. So one of the first journal prompts was, how can you take control of what you think, say and do with money? So what does that even mean? So reflecting on taking control over your thoughts around money. So when you think about money, do you think that money is evil? Is it something only certain people have? So being able to flip these beliefs. I love money. Money loves me. Money flows to me easily. I don't have to work hard for money. These beliefs that we have within us that I spoke about at the beginning of the video. Of course, we have to work for money, but we do have to understand that our belief of certain people, and we have to work extremely hard for money, isn't the case. And just by looking around, there are people out there that haven't worked a day in their lives that have money. Yes, they might have been born into money, but that is just showing us that there are other ways of having money. And we have to be open to that. We have to see that, and we have to allow ourselves to reflect and think about money differently. And this is one for me as well, because even when my dad comes to Dubai to visit me and we talk, and he'll make comments, and I see that, this is where my belief of that has come from. And comments about people who have got money, that they don't deserve it, or they're selfish, that kind of thing. So really reflecting. So first, how can you take control of what you think? So I wrote down about pausing when someone makes a comment about money, or there's money in a conversation, of not shutting it down, of not thinking it's rude, of not automatically allowing my thoughts to go, I can't do that, that's too expensive, and really allowing myself to flip those thoughts. I wrote down the affirmations there, that I love money, money flows to me easily, I am open to receiving. Second, linking on, I've kind of just gone into this one and went over, allowing yourself to suspend disbelief. So meaning that if you look at an expensive car, a Rolex, a Ferrari, I know a Rolex isn't a car, sorry, that just came into my head then. So you're looking at expensive things, our first thought is, I can't have them, they're not for me. And just really allowing yourself to look at them, and it might not be that, I don't want a Ferrari anyway. When I see a Ferrari, I'm like, and it's not the money, I just don't want one. But taking time and just looking at these things, and even just telling yourself, if I wanted one, I could have one, or when I want one, it will come to me. And also this belief of money is evil. Money is a tool, and with money, good people can do good things. Money is only evil if it's in the wrong hands, if evil people have money. And it's not the money that's evil, it's the person. So allowing that belief also to leave, because a lot of us, like, money is evil, money is the ritual evil. It's not. It's the people with the money that are evil, and what they do with it is evil. The money itself is not evil. Money is energy. Money is just, this could be money. This could have been hundreds of, whenever money, I've gone through the money story before, that, it was tokens to begin with. Sorry, I've got loads of ants all over me. And it was like an IOU. And people would leave a coin to say that I'm coming back, I'm going to get those, and I'm going to bring you something in return. And then eventually money became the currency that we use. We put the value on money. That £5 note, £10, £20 note isn't worth that paper that it's on. It's just the number and the value that we put on there. So allowing ourselves to rid any thoughts that make us feel like we cannot have. Because this change in mindset that, there's things that we cannot have yet, but changing this mindset to then see how, first of all, your nervous system responds. So when we start looking at money differently, we're raising our vibration, our nervous system is going to change in relation to that. I also wrote down, The journal prompt for that was, how can you change your beliefs around money? The next journal prompt is, what other ways can money come to you other than through your work? This is just the list. Where can money come from? You can win money. You might buy a scratch card. You can find money on the floor, and even just down to pennies and pence, it's still money. You can be left money. You can inherit money. You can have tax rebates, even discounts. So when we have a discount on something, okay, we're not making money, we're spending money, but we're saving some money. That money then, and this may for some be girl math, but that money then is something that we could have spent, and then we have it, we save it. That was it. So just listing for this journal prompt. Next, I just wrote down, think and speak about money in a positive way. Money responds to, and your nervous system responds to how you speak about money. So in my journal here, I've just wrote down so many good things about money, all the good things that I could do with money, good things that other people do with money, paying into charities, feeding, helping the homeless. I wrote down about saving animals, working towards a better planet. So all of these amazing things that we can do with money. Next is literally just believing that there is more than enough money for everyone forever. Money is a currency. It's going to go around and around and around and around. You need to spend it to get it back. And just reflecting that, haven't your needs always been met? And if you feel that your needs haven't been met, have you been harmed through that? Or is it just that, I couldn't have that, or I couldn't go on holiday at this time? Did anything bad happen? And just reflecting on this. If it did, if you deem something bad to have happened around money, looking at that situation, learning from that situation, and then allowing yourself to flip your beliefs from that situation. So for example, a lot of my beliefs around money do come from when I was younger and I had debt. I didn't have lots and lots of debt, but I did have to go through the system, a debt relief order. At the time, my circumstances had changed, which meant that I couldn't pay certain things. However, I learned from that, and what I learned was actually, at the time, yes, it was a very bad situation, but the fear that came from the people wanting me to be scared. So I was, now I see the situation and I think, oh my God, I could have actually really taken control of that myself. However, we're not told that at that time. So if you've had these situations, just reflecting on what you've learned from it. And if you were to go back and able to sit your younger self down and say, listen, you don't have to worry, and give them the reason, because of X, Y, Z, these people shouldn't be scaring you. So just taking time to reflect on that. And then finally, just taking time, either journal on this or take time through a meditation to just repeat some of these things, to allow yourself to absorb that from now on, from this moment, everything you need in life will be coming to you. Your needs will be met. So just taking a deep breath. From now on, forever and ever, however you want to word this, your needs are met, your bills are paid, you can go on a holiday, you can travel. Whatever you need, whatever you desire will come to you. Allowing this feeling to fill your body. Feel that switch in your nervous system. This is all about switching from, oh my God, I'm so worried about money, to, I am open to receive, I am ready to receive, and when it comes along, I will feel it, lifting your vibration. Now this is something that you do need to work on. I am working on this. This is why I'm doing this now, and I've journaled on this today, because at times I am worried. I am thinking, okay, I've got this coming up, I've got this coming up, I need money for this, I've got these clients, I need to sell this course and bringing this in. However, that is all lowering my vibration. So using this time while I'm here in Bali to lift my vibration, to allow myself to be open and ready to receive. I know that I have money coming to me. I know that. So why am I allowing myself to worry about money? And I've made lots and lots of videos about this, and I feel like it's the one thing that people do struggle with. And I personally believe that we're all conditioned to worry about money. It's a learned behaviour. Now, that will come from your family situations and how they were brought up, and it's within us, and we do have to put a stop to that. And if you have children, do you want your children growing up also having those money worries, or do you want your children growing up having appreciation for money, being able to, you know, have the things that they want, having that patience to wait for the things that they desire? Because rather than being, oh, it's too expensive, I can't have it, if it's meant for me, it will come. Because some of the things that we want are things that we don't actually need, and the universe provides us with what we need. So those, you know, things that, and for you might think, oh well, I can't afford a holiday, and I can't go on holiday right now. But is there other things, or are there other things that you need to do to allow yourself to be open to receiving? What kind of holiday? Is it that your dream is going to the Maldives, and yes, you may not have the money for that right now, but is it something that you can work towards? What inspired action steps can you put in place to help you to get there? You know, and when we're manifesting in this way, it's not as simple as writing it down on a piece of paper and just waiting. Is it that you can call in the money in other ways? Make space. Can you go through your house, making space in your house for new things to come in by selling some of your old things? Maybe even giving some things away. When we're giving to others, we also have that vibration of the happiness that we're passing to others. You know, let somebody keep the change. You know, we have just bought some incense. This is relevant, so I'm not going off on a tangent. And it was pence, and we gave the money over, and you know what it's like when you're abroad, that things here cost like $1 million, and you're like, oh my god, it's $1 million. But $1 million is nothing. I think it's about £40. So we've just brought some incense, and it was 23,000. Now it sounds like a lot, so we gave her 30, and she went to give us the change, and I was like, no, keep the change. And she wasn't going to keep the change. I said, keep the change, because in my head I'm like, right, abundance, she can keep the change. And when I checked, the change was pence, maybe 5 or 6 pence. I don't know. I can't remember. And just, you know, and that's nothing. We could have given her more, but even just the you keep the change and the smile on her face, and knowing that I can do that for someone, even though to me it's really small, it's really big to her. And then allowing myself to then feel the abundance of being able to do that. I hope that makes sense. And that's it for this Wealth Wednesday from Villa Saucer. So next week I will be in our secondary house, and I will be going a little bit deeper into money magic, my rituals, my journaling, yoga. And yeah, please reach out if you have any questions or anything that I've spoken about today, and I will see you all in the next video. Yes, I don't know if you can hear the noise, like there's some birds that fly around and around. It was the same time yesterday, and I think it's their wind.